Kev, I did watch a little Raw. I did catch a little
It was
Money
a
in the
good show.
Bank, and I think right now they're in a spell. I was complaining after WrestleMania. Remember that? Every week I would
Yeah.
watch, and I said, "There's nothing. They're not advancing." Now I just feel like their
I think
foot's on
I
the
mean
gas.
when we look back at that, it's like because we were like, okay, Punk's out.
Yeah.
Like, how do they keep him? You said maybe put him. I said, no, if they put him at the desk, it'll get old. And then, lo and behold, Seth gets hurt. And then Damien steps up. And I thought, it's funny how Punk's character, because he hasn't been shoved down our throat, like he just exists. Like he continually gets to Drew. The point now where Drew, storyline wise, is saddled with that. And then he came out last week during Rollins' gimmick, and he walked to the announce table, and he was just like, "Do you mind if I sit here for a minute, man? This fucking singing shit
The
is
sing
just
along's going to go a little
yeah,
bit long here.
this
Yeah.
fucking shit's too." And it's so funny because how many times have we said that? Like the open, man, like that's a lot of time to be sitting at home. There's some times where I'll zip through that. I'm not going to sit there and watch that. Okay, I get he's over. It's great. But then when Punk came in, then I said, okay, but I paused it to see what Punk. I ran it back to where Punk showed up. Then I heard what he had to say, and I was just like, yeah, I'm in complete agreement. And then when he got in the ring with him, he had like he touches nerves. Like he made reference to Becky and their daughter, and he said, yeah, this guy's got bracelet on.
Mm.
It just and then Seth, when you get cleared, like I'm gonna be the first one to break your arm. And that was the first time I realized that Punk had both of his sleeves. Like he didn't have anything on,
Right.
no brace anymore, no nothing. So it made it. But at the same time, there's they've done such a good job creatively with us accepting that he's out and that he's hurt that we're like, yeah, of course you're not going to attack him because he's not cleared. That would make you a fucking a piece of shit. So I think they've really done a good job. And now you've got Punk, who has caused all kinds of fucking shit. He's got a ton of heat, still super over, and he hasn't touched anybody yet with a referee, like with a bell.
See, but when he's on the mic too, it doesn't sound promo-y
No.
because like he threw some shots, like the one when he brings up Drew this past week, and Drew wasn't there. He goes, see, I just mentioned Drew, so the ratings are going to dip now. But it was like, it wasn't like so the ratings are going to, it was an understated, it was just like a wise ass, snarky comment. Threw in a little AEW dig. He said there's actually people behind those cameras. It reminded me of you when you, and Scott, when you'd come out, do those like insidery type things, which were just off the cuff, just throw a little insult about somebody. The ratings are going to dip because you mentioned him. Because you probably read in the sheets the week before that the ratings did go down when that person was in the ring and you're being a dick. But it reminded me of that. I'm fine. If they keep him like this and when he gets back in the ring, if it gets all workery again,
I don't think it will. I think
I hope they just keep this.
I think he's gotten older. The fact that he's got gray in his beard and he's not fucking messing with it. It's the growth of the Phil Brooks character.
Which doesn't feel like a character at all, and that's the
no,
key.
no. It's and that's my whole thing is I'm not watching CM Punk. I have a feeling like I'm watching a lot more Phil.
I think it works. It's good. I hope they
Yeah,
keep
no,
it.
he's done a really good. I you know he's done a good job. They again I must tip my hat to creative because they've done a great job of positioning him to when he does come back. I don't know why people bring shit up And especially like when it's 4 months ago, a statement we make, and people bring something up because they got a new show, and
Was that WrestleMania we were talking about?
yeah, it's just Jesus, man. You guys like, I don't mind fucking being used for your clickbait, but at least be current. Said that you're all over fucking about so. I'm thinking, I don't remember saying anything about Phil in fucking months. I still can't believe it. Just amazes me. And I will fucking personally, when I go to SummerSlam, I'm gonna say, Phil, what the fuck did they do to your? What did you do to your tricep? Because I tore mine off the bone, and I was, I didn't. I'm not saying I'm tougher than him. I think I'm stupider than him for fucking going back and working. But fuck, I was the champ. I had to do it.
I think the only you did mention him being a little hippie, a little some width, maybe some extra width.
He looked good. He looked good in the picture I saw him when he was standing with Cena backstage. Like Punk looked like he'd been training, and
Things can
look,
change, right? Like the Joe Biden thing.
I, people just say that have a problem with him. It's just, I swear, man, I enjoy his work. I really like this shit at AEW. Yeah, he looks good there.
Well, he's got a shirt on, for God's sake.
No, but he's fucking, his shoulders are up, his arms are up.
Go up to him at SummerSlam, pull his shirt up, and say, I want to pull
No,
out some calipers. And
you can tell he's been fucking training. You can see the thickness in his upper chest. You can see his traps. It's just, I just, but the thing is, I would not, Phil's got to be at work on Monday. I don't.
Point taken. Sanford asks, since you brought up watching the Amy Winehouse movie, did you know she was a big wrestling fan and a subscriber to Dave Meltzer's Wrestling Observer? Gotta like her even more now.
Yeah, but I heard that she found out that Alvarez wrote for it, and she dropped her subscription. Doesn't Alvarez write for them?
Yeah, it's the same company.
Same company.
They merged. It was Alvarez had the.
Alvarez had what?
No, they had two separate.
Short guy indie wrestling.
He and Amy Winehouse wrestled in the same weight class.
Obscure indie wrestling.